One of the biggest pain points inside of Diablo Immortal has been solved with the incoming update that we should be getting here tomorrow. Additionally, Diablo Immortal has now further reached to expand as far as revenue goes inside of the game for players that are at that end game status. With the update, they did both of these things in one shot, and I think it actually works out well. We're going to talk about that today as we look a little bit closer at some of the patch notes. Now, let's start off by taking a look at here, the Resonance System updates and rewards. As we know, you're now able to awaken your gem slots at rank 5 versus rank 10. If you don't know what awakening is, maybe you're new to Diablo Immortal or you've never experienced it yourself. Awakening is when you currently get your gem to rank 10, you're able to awaken a gem slot. This typically costs $15-ish depending on how orbs are for on sale, and you can make your slot purple and it will give you additional bonuses for that slot. But in addition to the additional bonuses for how you attack, you also are able to slot additional gems inside of an awakened gem, a rank 10, which will be soon rank 5. Notice right here, I only have 2 slots awakened, a Fervent Fang and a Pain Clasp. And when we go into the gem resonance, you'll see what it actually looks like. You have your primary gem, and then you're able to slot other gems inside of there. Once you slot one gem in and you get it to a certain level, you can then get another gem slot in. And as you can see, you get bonuses along the way. I'm currently getting myself equipment-based attributes increased by 15.55. And then because I have 10 res into that, we have 6 here, 5 here, so we actually have 11. Damage taken while moving is increased by 3%. This is how you get that additional resonance on top of your gem. And as you can see, the gem resonance here is 311. 300 for the primary 2-star gem and 11 for the additional. I could rank these both up to 10 and get this one over here, which is going to be the hunger. I could get that up to 10 as well, unlocking an additional 20 res. So, no, that unlocks when I get myself an additional 20 res. So this is how a lot of players will boost their resonance even when their gems over here are fully unlocked. You can then start placing gems inside of gems. Now, Diablo Immortal has kind of done a nice job here for players that are already at max res, players that already have maxed out this part of the game. So as you can see, we're now going to be able to unlock more resonance because of the new wings that are coming inside of the game. Look at this right here. We could now place gems inside of the wings. I'm not here to sit and talk about how this mechanic is going to work, but more how it helps the game overall. We have our big spenders inside of the game, players that spend a lot of money that have maxed out their accounts. From there, where do they go? Do they continuously play the same battlegrounds that they've had since day one that is the same map that they've played since day one, and the same game mode they've played since day one? By the way, they probably need to bring an update to that, a Battlegrounds map pack or something like that, or different game modes for Battlegrounds with Resonance that's available all the time. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to satisfy some of your big spenders that are supporting the game in that way. With that being said, there is a counter side to everything I'm talking about right now. So that's worth sticking around for. So right now, we're able to get, as you can see, 8,400, you get gem slot plus 8. 8,800, gem slot plus 12. 9,000, you're going to get these wings. 9,200, gem slot plus 16. 10,000, you get Inna's Shade. And then 11,000 resonance, which is about 3,000 more resonance than we have now. You get the Resplendent Wings Sacred. So the ability to cosmetically look better, as well as to be able to store gem resonance inside of those wings. And as you can see, the wings themselves hold themselves 2,000 gem resonance. This is a way to further monetize the game and support it long term with having the players that love spending inside of the game, that love diving into their account and upgrading it and getting it as high as they can, to continuously do that, while you have your free-to-play players and while you have your low spenders still able to play the game in the way that they want. And let's be real, this game is one where if you spend, and you spend on your resonance, and you put your time into the game and really max things out, you're not going to be able to be beaten in PvP by someone that doesn't. It's how the game works. There are 90% of the things inside of the game that players can do absolutely for free and be competitive in or enjoy. It's stuff that I do myself. But for players that want to be the top in PvP or maybe the top in leaderboards and challenge rifts, sure, that game mode is there, and it does help them to get there by spending on their resonance and further pushing up how they go and how capable they are of being victorious because of the strength of their class. So that's a positive thing, and I think that it doesn't bother me personally that resonance has gone up. We've seen it happen before. In the past, there were only 3 slots for gear. They unlocked 2 more stance gear slots, allowing us to put in 2 more legendary gems, which allowed us to get more resonance. Allowed some people to get wings. I still have my babies. We'll have 3,000 resonance soon because, as I mentioned, the legendary gems, you're going to be able to awaken these slots now at 5 stars, which changes the game for everyone. That means when you have a 5-star blood-soaked jade right here, my 5-star gem, it's at rank 5, I'm going to be able to awaken this, whatever slot this is in. So this slot up here that I have, that's purple but faded, this Viper's Bite is not yet at rank 10, so I couldn't open it yet. I couldn't awaken it. But now I'll be able to after the update. And this is the second part of this. Because when we take a look over here and talk about what they did for free-to-play players, well, it's very different and it counteracts what's being done for the big spenders inside of the game. Now, this is not just an event. This is something that's going to be changed, and this is how it's going to be. First of all, we're getting a Dawning Echo for free. A Dawning Echo is what's used to awaken a piece of gear. You need a Dawning Echo. It is the key to unlocking, and previously it was approximately $15 for that Dawning Echo. Now, you're getting one for free. So that means you can instantly unlock one of your slots and awaken that slot. Free-to-play players right now are rejoicing. They are so happy because they can finally do the one mechanic inside of the game that was caught behind a paywall. People can argue that resonance is caught behind a paywall because obviously you have to pay a lot of money to get it or wait endless years to get yourself to the resonance you want to get to. And with that said, as those years come by, resonance will only raise itself up as it has been, and you'll never really attain that top goal to be one of the top PvP players as a free-to-play. But now that we can awaken our gear for free, and I'm not just talking about the one slot, the one Dawning Echo they're giving for free. Now we're able to buy Dawning Echoes with platinum. This is stuff you can farm inside of the game. You can go farm secondary gems from dungeons, from playing in parties of 4, sell them on the market and get platinum. You get 300 platinum every day just from your running your bounties. You could sell charms, you could sell pets, you could sell Terror Rift stuff, you could sell a lot of things inside of the game to get the platinum. It's going to cost you, not including the free one, because you're getting one slot awakened for free, it's going to cost you 70,000 platinum to awaken all of your slots, assuming you're holding 5-star gems in those slots. So it's pretty easy. If you want to get yourself 2-star gems, I meant to say rank 5 gems in each slot. If you have 1 and 2-star gems across the board, it's very easy to get them to rank 5, even as a free-to-play player, and you can awaken all of your slots for free and from in-game currencies that you're farming with. Then you could slowly grind your way and you decide if you want to get those gems to 10, or if you'd rather just try and work on some 5-star gems. So for me, what I'm personally going to do, I have this Pain Clasp. It's a rank 10 2-star. I have this Fervent Fang. It's a rank 10 2-star. I loved him because I was able to awaken these slots. But now that I can get my 5-star gems up to rank 5, which is still a grind, it still takes a bit, I'm able to swap 5-star gems into these slots and still not lose those awakening bonuses. So for example, I love the Void Spark. I need to get it up one more level, which is a grind in itself. Getting to a rank 5 gem is not the easiest thing. But I could slot it in here, I could get this to rank 5, and that slot could be awakened. Same thing with my Maw of the Deep. I got to get it to 5. It's a little further behind. We have our Gloom, same position right here, a little further behind. But as it sits, I have the gems. I have the legendary gem here that I need to upgrade my Gloom. I have, there was the other one too. What was it? Oh, my Maw of the Deep. Boom. I could upgrade that one if I want to 5. I do have a rank 5, 4 out of 5 star Seeping Bile just sitting in my bag, We got a bless bottled hope. There's a lot of things that I can do here and really not lose the awakening bonuses that I already have. So for free-to-play players, this is great because you could go ahead and you could rock all your 1 and 2 star gems, awaken your slots at rank 5 very easily. I mean, you could literally take the gems that you have. If you have 1 or 2 5-star gems that are ranked at rank 2 or 3, and you could just make them all dormant, don't break them down, make them dormant. You could steal all that gem power, put it into 1-star gems, your favorite 1-star gems, and then you could awaken up all of your slots, as long as you have the 70,000 platinum you need to awaken all of them. Now, I do not want to hear that, oh my god, 70,000 platinum is so expensive, because it's not. It's really not bad. You could grind that. As a very casual player, you could easily grind 70,000 platinum in a month's time, and you could have all of your stuff awakened. If 70,000 platinum is unattainable for you, then that's fine. You're just a casual player, a very casual player, and you probably don't even care about awakening your slots. You probably just want to run around the game and farm and do kind of things like that, participate in the events, and that's totally fine. But if you want to be able to min-max the experience, that's how you can do it. Throw these gems dormant, get your slots awakened. You're going to see game-changing bonuses when you get these awakened slots. The buffs you get there are massive, and do it with 1-star gems. Then bump it up to the 2-star gems, and then bump it up to the 5-star gems. You'll be able to get there. It's more realistic now to have your slots awakened because you can attain it as a free-to-play player just by doing a platinum grind, and of course taking advantage of all the legendary crests you can grab inside of the game. I've had videos about it before, and I should probably do another one, but you could, with a decent grind, get yourself 20 legendary crests per month. With a very mediocre grind, not pushing too hard, you can get yourself 10 legendary crests per month. That's 10 opportunities to get gem power to further upgrade your 1 and 2-star gems, not even worrying about grabbing the 5-star. So I think that Blizzard did a nice job both allowing for our whales, our big spenders, to increase residence to further support the game, as well as keep it so that our low spenders, or I should even say our free-to-play players, can experience everything that the game has to offer. Plus, it's going to probably entice me to run more legendary crests so I can get more of these 2-star gems up in level, more of these 5-star gems up to rank 5 so that I can then get those slots awakened as well, because I definitely want to get those awakening bonuses. And I believe that all of you in a month's time, maybe 2 months, should all have purple slots, because you'll see it's definitely a game changer.